like for instance, Western society holidays with your sons. When we go out into the public, you
Right.
know, they can't help but see it. Even if we're just going for a loaf of bread, you know, they're gonna
It's
see something.
yeah, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that definitely it's definitely a challenge. You know, I mean, I think what you have to do is you have to give your kids the truth of everything, right? And they're gonna at least you're planting a seed, right? So for example, Thanksgiving, I cook during Thanksgiving.
Right.
I can't sit there and not, right? I mean, I used to be one of those kind of guys like I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and, you know what I'm saying? But no one likes to be around those people, right? And that's the thing is that if you're trying to convey a message, you got to be of a certain personality that people are receptive to the message. I've seen so many socially conscious brothers and sisters become so angry black man kind of style that no one wants to listen to them. They become a caricature. They become, you know, what's the old boy's name from Menace to Society? The socially conscious dude that was drinking the 40s with the rest of them. Like no one took him seriously because he out here doing it. But I think there's an approach. There's a happy medium where you can give people the truth and they accept it because they like you as a person.
Right.
You know, they accept it because I fuck with him. So if he put me on to something, I'm gonna listen. But if you automatically, you know, people don't really respond to that too much. It's easier to catch flies with honey than it is vinegar.
Right.
And the truth is bittersweet, right? The truth is very, very, it's hard for people to accept that because you're shaking their world. The matter of fact reality that we've been conditioned to believe in, it's hard to kind of shake that. It's hard to break it. And people become so dependent on it that they'll defend for it. They'll fight for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that scene in the Matrix when Morpheus is telling people are part of this system. And because they're dependent on the system, they're gonna defend it, they're gonna fight against whatever you got going on that's gonna break them. They don't like change. They don't like the status they appreciate the status quo for what it is. So my goal
Like, do you do Christmas with your kids? Would you do like a tree, presents, and
I personally, right? My wife, she grew up with Christmas, right? I see Christmas as a consumer capitalist holiday, right? Like that's, and I tell my kids such, like, you know, the reason you have Christmas is because basically all these corporations will go broke if they didn't sell anything on Christmas. That's the money maker right there. So you got to understand that, you know. But then I also put them on to the fact that Christmas is a pagan holiday, and I mean, you kind of slowly guide them through that process. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I give them gifts on holidays. I give them gifts on their birthday. I give them gifts. I mean, my attitude towards them on Christmas is no different than my attitude towards them on any other day.
Right.
So it doesn't single it out. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's ultimately what it is. My principles as a man don't get me to a point where I categorically reject everything that's out there. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. So you come to a point where you just gotta let kids be kids. Right? You don't want them to be the odd man out. So when they go to school and then their friend are asking, what'd you get for Christmas? Nothing. Because my daddy don't believe in Christmas and it's a pagan holiday. And
now
that's over their head.
Now
like,
the turn off for
right,
that
exactly.
class. He's that angry.
What'd you get for Christmas? My daddy got me a bike. Done. Answer the question, but you know, why you in the house with your children? You put them on. So what's going on? This is what Christmas would be. This is what
I think that is just important, like especially for people who follow you. I think like a lot of people don't know and recognize that you're a family man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that we are raising children in a society knowing that this is all incorrect.
Right.
You know what I mean? The air alone is incorrect. You know what I mean?
What you breathe. I mean, what I've come to the conclusion of, and it took me years to mature to this point, is you have to be a man first. You have to be a human being, a loving, giving, caring human being, because that's what's going to set the tone for people to accept or reject your message. They take their message from the person, right? So if you're the type of person that, like I was telling you, like you have always with an attitude, you always got problems, you a bad luck Lucy. When you tell people the truth, you may be 100% right, but they ain't gonna accept it because they don't like you as a person. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to you engage the world with love, right? You're trying to give people the truth because you love them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My love for humanity is what created It's All a Hustle. Not the desire for revenge, not the desire to get back at the man. It was my love for people. My love for my people, black people who are the victims more than anybody else on this planet. Black people are the victims of what's going on a global scale.